the cat dragged in. Indeed, Whitfield. Oh, my head still hurts. We've been lying here for hours, Buddy. Oh, whatever. Just get the cranes ready and get me out of here. I got a branch line to run. First of all, with what coach? And second, someone would like to have a word with you both. Who would that even be exactly? That, Gerald, would be me. Hi, sir. I didn't expect to see you here. Gerald and Buddy, cut the BS. We all know why I'm here. I'm ashamed on both of you. But sir, it wasn't my fault. It was that diesel rail car. Yes, but that diesel rail car was saving the coach that I assigned to you. I can't believe you were thinking about crushing that coach just so you could get new coaches. We'll have a talk about this later. In the meantime, Garfield, can you fetch the morning train, please? On it, sir. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Steady, steady. Watch it, you. Yeah, quiet up, bud. Let's go. You know you brought this on to yourself, mate. Shut up, Gerald. Ah, yes. Buddy and Gerald. Two engines I bet you guys were not expecting me to talk about. Now, I'm sure you're all aware of the story behind Henrietta and how she got to Sodor in this universe. But what happened to the two engines that made her life a living hell? What happened to them? Well, this is the story that I'm about to tell you. Manager would want to speak with you both. Oh, great. We're going to have a handful, aren't we? Shut up, Gerald. Why, it was your idea. I said shut up! Wait a minute. Are those the new coaches I wanted? I should be pulling that train. When I get my chance back, you'll never get your branch line back, buddy. Huh? For the past few years, Buddy, I received complaints from passengers how you completely make them bounce off their seats, and not to mention your horrid attitude towards Henrietta and even some of my other engines in rolling stock. What? And your anger issues. He's got a point, you know. Oh, you think you're safe, Gerald? Well, guess what? I also had complaints that you were laughing with Buddy of the horrible stuff that he has done. Since you were his friend, you could have put a stop to it. But you didn't. You just let it all happen, so you are equally to blame. You two are being demoted from your duties. What? What? Yup. From now on, Buddy, you're just going to be a shunting engine. What? No! And Gerald, you will be a shunting engine for the time being until I can trust you again. Honestly. Good day. This is barbaric! Disgraceful, if you ask me. The manager thought that this punishment would help Buddy and Gerald to change their ways. But it didn't. For example, Gerald refused to do any work because shunting was beneath him. I'm a tender engine, not a tank engine. There's a difference. And as for Buddy, he was a violent shunting engine. He bashed trucks, causing them to derail. But Buddy couldn't care less. This job sucks anyways. What made things worse, that Garfield was eventually assigned as the permanent engine of the branch line, and everyone loves him instead of Buddy. Buddy, with the help from Gerald, would always try and get the branch line back to Buddy. Even sabotage. But no matter how hard Buddy and Gerald try, things never go their way. And as a result, they always get into trouble by the manager. Until one day, the manager had enough. Buddy, Gerald, I'm sick and tired of you guys' behavior. You've both been causing nothing but trouble for me these last few months, and I'm really sick of it. Are you both going to change your ways? No! You've both given me no choice. I'm selling you both to another railway. What? You can't. Oh, I am. Enjoy your final night here, because I want you off my railway by tomorrow morning. Good day. You screwed up big time, guys. Shut up, Whitfield. He's got a point, you know, we did screw up. Ah, shut up, Gerald. Anyways, who needs a stupid railway anyways? We can go better places. And with that, Buddy and Gerald went to sleep. The next day, Buddy and Gerald left their railway. Good riddance, I say. Yeah, well, we better not screw up this time. Buddy. Be quiet, Gerald. I bet the railway we're going to is much better. If you say so. Soon, Buddy and Gerald arrived at the new railway. They met their manager. Hello, sir. I'm Gerald, and this is Buddy. Nice to meet you both. Listen, I heard from your old manager what you two did. But if you two sharpen up, I'll let you stay on my railway. Thank you, sir. And unfortunately, neither Buddy or Gerald changed their ways. For one, they still tease other engines. Oh look, it's Ginty and Pug the Lovebirds. Oh, quiet. Sure, we're dating, but we're not the stereotypical engines in love. Yes, it's kind of rude. Ginty and Pug sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. First comes love, second comes marriage, and third... Actually, I cannot really say the third. Damn it. And even harassment. Digga. Oh, clever boys. Well. Isn't Miss Molly Mummy? What do you want, Buddy? You mean, what do we want? Yeah, me and Gerald noticed you and your husband, Neville, are like keeping up your children. First of all, how can engines have children? And second of all, that is so cringe, bro. Yes, you should really just, I don't know, throw them in the scrap heap. How dare you insult my two angels? Angels? Really? Well, they're angels to me. However, it didn't really quite work out so well. Oi, are you threatening my wife and children? My wife and boys? It was Gerald's fault. It was his idea. Buddy, you... Come on, kids, let's go. That's what you get. Never threaten my wife or sons ever again. Soon, Gerald would realize something. Maybe Buddy is not a good friend, but he didn't want to think about it because, well, Buddy's his only friend. And of course, the engines that Buddy and Gerald would pick on would complain to their manager. The manager would promise them that if Buddy and Gerald did one more bad thing, he will send both of them away. And that day came, but the worst timing. And that engine he picked on was Murdoch, a young autistic engine. Well, not young as a kid, like a young adult, like 19 to 20 is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, Buddy and Gerald went up to him. Gerald knew this was a bad idea. Hey, autistic Murdoch. What do you want, Buddy? Why are you even here? especially since this is a really busy goods yard. But Buddy, I think we should quiet Gerald. You know, you really are a really useless engine, Murdoch. Because of your disabilities. Stop it. Oh, you don't like it? Maybe if I shout to the top of my lungs, maybe you would actually be useful. Stop it. And maybe you should... What did I just hear? Sir, did I just see you bullying Murdoch because of his autism? Yes, sir, you did. Gerald! I have enough. Buddy, Gerald, I'm sending you both away. Good luck finding a new home. I'm sending you to the worst railway in the UK. But sir, let's go, Buddy. No, wait, stop! The next railway Buddy and Joe went to was a very dark and gothic-like railway. The new manager was waiting for them. Hello, I'm Gerald and this is... Buddy, I don't want to be here. This looks like a dump. I heard about you two. You two better behave, or else. Yes, sir. Let's go, Buddy. Hey, I don't want to work. Buddy worked as a shunting engine in the shunting yards. He hated it. And Gerald was back on goods trains, and this time he dared not to get into trouble. He kept his mouth shut and did what he was told. And I'm sorry to say, tensions between the two friends were rising. One fateful night, everything would change for Buddy and Gerald forever. Can't believe my luck on this stupid railway. Rough day, I assume. What do you care? You're my friend. I don't even know why you're still friends with me. Because you're the only friend I have. Oh yeah, of course. Since you failed at your experiment. What do you mean? Well, we know that your designer rebuilt you from an 060 into a 260, thinking it'll be stronger. Unfortunately, while you were stronger, you were too heavy for your own tracks. So you were sold off to our first line together. Gerald had finally had enough. You know, Buddy, I stood by you for so long despite all the horrible things you have done. I mean, look at these engines. That tram engine, Jessica, she told us when we first came here that she bullied her own brother, Ollie, I think she called him. And look at her, out of service and withdrawn. And if we don't change our ways, we would end up just like her and that engine. Owen, is he called? I don't care about Jessica or Owen. They're old hags. You know, Buddy, you're not young yourself. You're not young yourself. You're an old engine, just like me. I don't care, Gerald. Were you even my friend? No, I just used you because I need someone strong. That's it. I'm going to leave railways. What do you mean you can't just leave me here? Why would I stand by a toxic and selfish engine? You only care nothing but yourself, Buddy. Everything that bad happened to us, it's always you to blame. May you be happy with the life you've chosen. I'm leaving. I'm going to talk to our manager and ask to be transferred to somewhere else. Even in the scrapyard, it's better to be with you. Hey, Gerald, come back here, Gerald! The next morning, the manager came up. Good news, Gerald. I got contact from your first controller. He's willing to let you back on his railway. Really? Yes, as long as you cut ties with Buddy. Already done, sir. Great. You should be on my railway and back to your old railway soon. You should go right now. That's unfair! Gerald, you traitor! I'm not a traitor. I'm just realizing that I have to leave you. What about me? What happens to me? Oh, and Buddy, since none of the shunting engines would want to hang out with you or help you, I got a new role for you in life. What's that? Scrap the engine to work at the scrapyard. What? And your first job is to scrap these engines who are no longer with us. Good day. Well, I guess it's goodbye. I hate you, Gerald. Well, I hate you too. Goodbye, Buddy. And so it was. Buddy left the railway to head back to his old railway. And Buddy began working at the scrapyard. He hated it. But at least no one could annoy him. Although he considered working at a scrapyard to be the lowest an engine could go. Not by evilness, I of course mean by work ethic. But I gotta say, for scrapping the engines who had sadly passed away, he didn't do a bad job. He did an okay job at best. Unfortunately for Gerald, he would never get back to his old railway. Because, as fate would have it, Gerald was on the same line as a local express engine. When Gerald saw it, he tried to apply his brakes, so did the express engine, but unfortunately, neither one of them could stop in time. Both the express engine and Gerald were killed from impact, and their remains were going to be sold for scrap. And in an ironic twist of fate, they would end up at the scrapyard where Buddy now worked. And when Buddy saw Gerald being taken in by a diesel for scrap, he was shocked. Gerald? Gerald, could you speak to me? Oh my. Excuse me, Diesel, what happened to my, associate? He got into a train crash. Both he and that Jubilee engine were killed instantly in the impact. Oh my. Yeah, sorry for your loss, but I gotta go. Buddy really stopped to think. He finally knew why Gerald left him. If Buddy finally realized if he was a good friend, Gerald would still be alive. The guilt consumed him. He became quiet, reserved, and never spite anyone again. Unfortunately for Buddy, he became sick with mental fatigue. And one morning, workmen found that he passed away. Because of this, the manager finally replaced Buddy with a diesel engine at the scrapyard. And Buddy's remains was parked on a siding next to Gerald's. In death, they were still together, sort of. And soon, Gerald and Buddy were officially scrapped. Gerald and Buddy's story is fascinating. They went from BFFs to hating each other. And in the end, both of their lives come to a tragic end. Let this be a lesson to you folks. Never be like Gerald or Buddy, or you will find you will meet the same unfortunate, gruesome end. The end.